The assembly election results have deeply impacted India's national politics. Normally, the elections in four major states should not have impacted the national politics so much, precisely because the Bharatiya Janata Party was not a player in at least two of the states, like Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Assam, it was already in power. It was a do or die battle in West Bengal. So these elections are not in the northern and western India where BJP remain very strong. Unless the opposition defeats BJP in its strongholds of north and western India, the political impact at the national level is rather very limited. Yet the nature of the results and the subsequent political developments and the character of the mandate have significant impact on the politics of India in the coming days. So let me analyze what is the significant political impact of these assembly elections on the larger political landscape of India. Firstly, this results has rudely shaken the India alliance. Of course, India alliance suffers from an inherent contradiction. The alliance is essentially at the national level. The partners in the India group fight with each other at several states because there is a contradiction between state level political situation, the national level political situation. For instance, in Kerala, the Congress and the left fight. In West Bengal, the Trinamool and the left fight. In Delhi and Punjab, the Congress and AAP fight. So these are all compulsions at the state level. There is yet another inherent contradiction. When the India partners are pitted against each other at the state level, obviously the expansion of one party will be at the cost of the other. So the assertion of a one party will not be taken nicely by the other partner. If you are looking at the Tamil Nadu, the Congress has tied up the Vijay for expanding its own party, but this is to the discomfiture of the DMK. So that is these are the inherent contradictions in the India grouping. But these contradictions have reached a blowing point subsequent to the assembly elections, especially in Tamil Nadu. The Congress hobnobbed with the TVK even before elections. It wanted to tie up with the Vijay. There were even parlays, back channel talks. The Tamil Nadu Congress was very much keen on joining hands with the Vijay by quitting the DMK-led alliance. But however, the All India Congress Committee prevailed upon the state Congress primarily for the two reasons. The Congress High Command was not yet ready at that point in time to give up its long-standing ally DMK. So DMK is a formidable ally with a sizable presence in parliament. So the Congress certainly needed DMK at the national level. On the other hand, there is also an assertion from the Tamil Nadu State Congress to come out of the DMK-led alliance to expand on its own. So this somehow the High Command prevailed over the State Congress because the High Command also did not share the assessment of some of the State Congress leaders like Manikant Thakur and the All India leaders like Praveen Chakravarti, who have predicted a landslide victory for Vijay. But after the elections, the Congress in its uncharacteristic response have moved with remarkable alacrity and came out of the DMK-led alliance and joined hands with the TVK. So obviously this has rudely disturbed the India alliance in a key state called Tamil Nadu. So DMK leaders have already started talking about the fatal blow to the India grouping, or is India grouping still alive? This is the question that is being asked. Well, Kerala, the Congress left fight is not known, is not unknown. Everybody knows that this will happen, but given the ideological aversion of the left towards the BJP, they have no other option except to support the Congress at the national level, despite the state level contradiction. This happened in 2004, this happened in the past too. So this is the first thing. The India alliance is rudely shaken by the results of assembly elections. Assuming that the DMK has won, or Vijay had a majority on his own, this problem wouldn't have come for the India alliance. Secondly, the BJP's expansion is remarkable. In 2014, BJP journey started with the northern and western India and subsequently started expanding to the east by 2019. But after 2024, with the 2024 elections, BJP has significantly expanded into the east, and with these assembly elections, its eastward journey is complete. So BJP is in power in Odisha, BJP is in power in Bihar, BJP is in power in Bengal, and BJP is in power in Assam and a couple of other northeast states with its allies. So now the north and the west and east BJP has conquered. The remaining fortress is the south. It still has some foothold in south in the form of strong base in Karnataka, though it is not in power, and it is aspiring to come to power in Telangana. Tamil Nadu and Kerala remain unpalatable to BJP's politics. So this is the second aspect. So it is a further expansion and further consolidation of BJP in India at the cost of its political and ideological rivals. Then the third aspect is, well, in the 2024 elections saw a remarkable turnaround in the fortunes of the opposition. The Congress strength has doubled. Opposition could successfully halt the Modi Juggernaut, and BJP could not win the majority on its own. So its strength has plummeted from 303 to 240, and thus the Modi is unassailable. This narrative is first rudely shaken. Opposition could successfully make a dent into the narrative that Modi is unassailable. So the Modi is infallible. This kind of a narrative has been significantly impacted. But so opposition thought and hoped that this would be the beginning of the fall of Modi-led Bharatiya Janata Party. But on the contrary, BJP has not only retained Haryana, Maharashtra, Bihar, but it has snatched away Delhi from the India alliance. And now with this assembly elections, it has snatched away West Bengal from the India alliance. So this shows the post-2024 political developments are so congenial to the BJP. It has not only overcome the losses it suffered in 2024, it reversed the political narrative that Modi can be defeated. So now again the political narrative, Modi is unassailable. Modi Juggernaut has nobody to block. So this is the third advantage. Fourth aspect of Indian politics, which has a long-term implication in India, is the Hindu consolidation. The so-called secular opposition always won with their general formula of vote bank politics. In Bihar and UP, it was the MY combination of Lalu Malayam. In West Bengal, BJP, Trinamool Congress began with 25-27% voting. In fact, Prashant Kishore, when he was a consultant to the Trinamool Congress, he publicly said, we start our journey from 25-30%. So that indicates the extent of Muslim vote bank politics the BJP's rivals have played. But that seems to be boomeranging now. In Assam, the Congress tied up with the All India United Democratic Front in 2021. Still, it could not prevent Hindu consolidation. Now it kept away from the AIUDF. Still, it could not prevent the Hindu consolidation. So BJP thus created a compulsion for the secular parties that they can no longer ally with the Muslim parties. They can no longer project Muslim leaders. They can no longer play Muslim vote bank politics because of the Hindu backlash. That's precisely the reason why MM was kept out of Mahagathbandhan in Bihar. AIUDF was kept out by the Congress, and MIM became an untouchable force in West Bengal. So thus the secular parties are disarmed by BJP, and they can no longer play Muslim vote bank politics. So the BJP could successfully make the opposition Muslim vote bank politics to be a liability. And not only Hindu consolidation, BJP has also successfully achieved Muslim fragmentation also. So it happened in Assam, it happened in West Bengal in different ways. In West Bengal, the Congress and the left could get a share of the Muslim vote. In Assam, AIUDF and MIM could get a share of Muslim vote. BJP could garner the support of Assami-speaking Muslims by targeting the Mia Muslims, who are normally referred to by when describing the Bengali-speaking Muslims. So thus BJP has significantly altered the political discourse around vote bank politics. So this Hindu consolidation is going to be a major challenge to the BJP rivals, because BJP is always vulnerable on issues like economy. But BJP's major political strength is the nationalist sentiment and the Hindu consolidation and Hindutva politics. Well, opposition was expecting that they can withstand the Hindutva mobilization by mandalization, by social justice politics, but the narrative around Samvidhan Khatre mein hai, this has yielded some results in 2024. So BJP was defeated even in the temple town of Ayodhya. BJP was defeated in the Hindutva heartland like Uttar Pradesh. But now with these assembly elections, it has proven beyond doubt that Hindutva still remains the political striking force. Opposition could not find a formula to thwart the BJP's Hindu consolidation politics. And the greater the extent of Hindu consolidation, the bigger the challenge for the rivals of Bharatiya Janata Party. Well, five, the yet another weapon in the hands of the anti-BJP political forces in India is the linguistic regional identity. It has been the historical experience that BJP's success rate and strike rate in its fight with Congress is much higher compared to its strike rate when it is fighting with the regional satraps. So it is always a conclusion that the BJP's vulnerability comes to the fore when it is fighting the regional parties, because the Hindutva sentiment can be successfully resisted with the linguistic sentiment and with the regional sentiment. This is precisely what Stalin and Mamata tried to do. Mamata Banerjee brought in the Bengali aspect, called Modi and BJP as outsiders, and Stalin tried to fight with the weapon of Tamil identity and attacked the ADMK as BJP's proxy and doing injustice to the Tamil sentiment. But both have failed. Stalin could not succeed despite fierce identity politics, because people do not accept anything if it is dragged to the extreme level. Similarly, in Bengal, BJP reinvented Hindutva, calling the with the phenomenon can be well described as the Bengali Hindutva. So what is this Bengali Hindutva? So they have replaced the Jai Sri Ram slogan with Jai Mata Durga, Jai Mata Kali, and they have they started displaying video, displaying fish in their meetings, so that they are not against the Bengali food, Bengali culture. So Jalmuri Modi has eaten. So all this indicate how BJP can adapt to the changing rhetoric and changing political idiom. So they could invent the Bengali Hindutva. They may perhaps invent a Telugu Hindutva, a Tamil Hindutva, an Assami Hindutva, so that they can blend nationalism with religious nationalism, cultural nationalism, and also the linguistic and regional pride. So if BJP can successfully blend all these, then it becomes very difficult for the rivals to fight. They have already invented the inclusive Hindutva, mobilizing the marginalized sections into the Hindutva political fold. It is evident from the fact of the West Bengal elections, where BJP has virtually swept the constituencies reserved for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The BJP has won all the tribal reserved seats in West Bengal. So that shows that the social justice politics, BJP could fight the social justice politics with the inclusive Hindutva. So with the social engineering, BJP could successfully fight the Mandal offensive. So they are in the West Bengal election, they could successfully fight the linguistic regional identity threat to the BJP's Hindutva political project.